Hey guys, what is going on? Molly here, and today we are going to be checking out a new map that got released a couple hours ago for Halo 4 called Abandon. Now this map is the smallest one they've released so far. IGN did an interview with 343 today, and they said that it's perfectly built for 4v4 matches, which is pretty suited for this map, I think, because it is quite small, as I've said. There are certain choke points that look like perfect for Team Slayer, MLG, possibly Team Snipers as well. We've got two main towers in the map. We've got gold and blue, which are, I think, they're relatively similar. I know blue, which we're looking at right now, has I think this is blue, or it might be gold. The map's a bit complicated, but it's got a main lift that goes up to the top. And this map to me does look really interesting. I think the map first of all screams flood. Like, it just screams flood. That's blue, by the way. There, blue and gold was the one we looked at first. This screams flood to me because look at the architecture of the map. It's like, it's really organic, and certain aspects of it look really flood infected. Like, if you see it in the open area, which we'll be looking at in a second, I'll point that out. The floor looks slightly flood infected. Like, you know, on Halo 3's Isolation, how the floor was really flood infected. Like here, like the tree roots make it seem flood infected. I'm not sure if it is, but the tree roots really do like seem flood-like. I don't know what it means, but this map doesn't look perfect, I think, for flood. Like, you've got blue and gold tower, which would be perfect to hold off, whilst the flood spawn here in, like, what should we call it, open or something. We're getting a nice little shot of a Spartan now with a binary rifle or light rifle. I'm not sure which one. And there's a few like other little caves off to the side, like we're looking at here. This is probably gonna be purple or like purple catwalk or something. And this looks like an interesting place to hold off if you're playing flood as well, because there's quite a few angles that can come at you from in here. There's the main entrance, which comes from like here, which is where a catwalk leads right around the side of the map, all the way over to the open side. And then there's loads of little rocks you can jump up, which come from like in between blue and gold tower, which look pretty interesting. Now we're getting a look inside gold tower. This map is originated from what planet was on? I can't remember what planet it was on, but it was a scientific testing lab where the people who were testing here had found something on the planet, and they were testing them in these little like incubators. Like, remember on Cold Storage on Halo 3 how they had the flood tank form in the orange like incubation tank, and it was just floating there. There's two weird creatures in here on this map that are in like similar tanks to that, which we'll get a look at in a minute, and they are sure to like zoom past them quickly. So maybe that's an Easter egg, maybe it's something to do with Halo 5 or Halo 6, you never know, because the Halo 5 is meant to have a darker setting. So maybe there's a new variation of flood. It's not the flood, but maybe it's like something like it, like a weird infection form. But I don't know, that's just a little Easter egg that they put on the map that they were talking about. Here we're just having a look at the open area, and at the edge of the map. This map looks really nice. It looks, to me, one of the most aesthetically pleasing maps like they've built so far. It looks like it's set in a massive tree trunk, like, or underneath huge tree roots, kind of like an Avatar setting actually. But yeah, this map does look really, really good for game types like flood, and also for oddball. I thought possibly competitive play oddball, which I could really, really see implemented on this map, because here you've got the blue to gold little jump. And I think if you've got one person who's like one shot here on gold with the oddball, and someone in blue, it would just be perfect just to throw the ball across from gold to blue and get it away from you, so whilst you die and your teammate takes the oddball. I think that'd be perfect. This map also looks like it's got quite a few little jump spots where you can get up. Like, jetpack was recommended for it, but I think it looks like there's going to be a lot of jump spots like there. There's a little rock that you can jump up to get to the side of blue. Or onto these stairs. There looks like a lot of little jump spots. Like Blackout had quite a few on Halo 3. Well, a lot of maps do. Like Countdown does, Sanctuary does, Pit does. They all do. But there's a lot of little rocks and things sticking out that look perfect for this. And if they do change the like jump height and damage and stuff like that, like for MLG, like they did in Halo Reach, then it might make a few more jump spots very open that weren't originally usable. Okay, so we're just taking a look around blue right now. It looks around gold even. It looks quite symmetrical, like the tower. Like each level looks kind of the same, just a little small ring, which is really close quarters. Actually, this is possibly the most close quarters map we've actually seen so far for any Halo, I think. There's a lot of tight corridors, and then again there are quite a few long corridors, like there. The player was just showing off quite a long corridor, which could be used for sniping. Maybe for team snipers, that would be a spawn shooting place. Someone might spawn in between gold and blue, and another team might spawn in the open, which is pretty balanced spawns, I'd say, complete other side of the map. Whereas, however, the people that do spawn in between blue and gold would instantly get that height advantage, which would seem kind of unfair. But I know 343 will manage to balance the spawns around because they'll be good at that. Okay, another one thing I want to talk about this map for this map is armor abilities. Now, there are 3 main armor abilities that really stand out for me for this map, and they are Thruster Pack, Jetpack, and Promethean Vision. For Team Slayer, I'm probably going to be running Promethean Vision on this because I can guarantee the main hold-off point is going to be either blue or gold tower, possibly gold, because it looks a lot more defendable. So if you've got Promethean Vision and say you're down by 2 kills and the enemy team has gold tower, you can use Promethean Vision to scan that building and see which level they're on. And then maybe you can get another person in your team to run Jetpack, because this map is a lot like... Oh, what's the map? The one that was released with Halo Anniversary for Halo Reach. That's got tons of levels. That was the Halo 1 remake. I've completed Solace, maybe? I can't remember. I can't remember. I've not played it that much. But for that, Jetpack is essential, and this map reminds me of that. There's a lot of flaws, like sword-based kind of. There's a lot of flaws that Jetpacks would really, really excel on. Like, normally with Sprint, you just have to start sprinting up and running up the corridors, running up the stairs, making yourself quite open. Whereas with Jetpack, you could really just fly up to the top instantly and have to cut out all the stairs and all the danger if, like, someone waiting around the corner with a shotgun or something. And the final thing I chose is Thruster Pack. Now, the reason I thought this would be good is because there's a lot of open bridges that in this map, like, between a really good cover point and another really good cover point. Like, say, there's a bridge that goes from gold tower to blue tower, and that bridge looks really open. There's literally no cover on it at all. So I reckon Thruster Pack, possibly combined with Sprint, would make it a lot easier to get across there, and avoid yourself getting sniped or getting someone getting the drop on you with a plasma grenade or something, or maybe even a pulse grenade. Okay, so here we're just getting a look around the scenery. The scenery on this map does look really nice, like really nice. You see the little particles coming off those weird purple things in the trees. It looks really, really cool. It's like, we've never really seen a map like this, I don't think. I definitely haven't ever seen a map like this. It looks really different. I think here we're about to get a look at the Easter egg. This is just bottom gold right now. It's just a perfect ring, really. And here are the Easter eggs just behind us right there. They tried to keep them secret. There's another shot of them in a second, but... actually, one more thing. This map slightly reminds me of Guardian. The setting of the map, and like, part of the scenery does remind me of Guardian with all the huge overgrown trees. It's not as green, but it does remind me a lot of Guardian, which is kind of good because a lot of people wanted a Guardian remake, and now this obviously isn't a Guardian remake, I'm not saying that, but it does, it reminds me of Guardian quite a bit. I'm not sure why. Just as a heads up, you can jump off the map and you will die if you jump off the map. It's not like you can jump off into another section of the map, you will die. Here's the Easter egg, the weird things. You got the thing on the right looks like a face hugger off Alien, or Alien vs Predator. But that's really all I've got for you guys now. This has been a quite in-depth analysis of this map, and a few tips before we get to play it when Halo 4 drops, because obviously there are no more events now up until the game comes out where you can play Halo 4. So this is really the last opportunity. Well, Eurogamer was the last opportunity that we got to play it. So this is me signing out. I've never said that before, that sounds weird. I'm going to go now, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this pseudo-analysis, kind of like, it wasn't a really in-depth analysis, but I thought I'd just bring you guys a video on it, and I'll see you guys later.